Might help if I actually turn on my mic. Hey, everybody. Derek, thank you so much for the raid. Oh, of course, the controller does not like working. There we go. So, I have been thinking about playing this on and off, hesitating, that sort of thing for a while. And, decided I'm going to go through with it, so... Figured that I would play this on stream.
Objection!
Harvey, thank you so much for the 29 months. Hope you're doing well, friend. Just making certain that I set this up just fine. I've integrated this with Twitch. This game is disco. Yeah, this game is disco. I've seen Author Blues play this game. I purposely ignored most of it because I was humming and hawing about whether or not I wanted to play it myself. And then the game was super cheap, so I was like, okay. So let's set up something here. So I gotta select an archetype. This is new to me. I know about this part here. How am I gonna do this? So I have the option of creating the thinker, sensitive, might begin to lose his mind, the physical, dumb as a rock. I might actually go for this. Very bad with people. Oh my god, this is tough. Oh my god, do murder? I feel like dumb as a rock will be funny. Let's do dumb as a rock.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Okay.
Ever. Never, ever.
So right off the bat, I have an option to do a game over, hey?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Okay.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What is this about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on
Ah,
you.
the limbic system.
A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
What, you don't want to have your voice like, what's that singer's name I'm thinking of? You don't want to sound like Leonard Cohen? You can't do a Leonard Cohen voice?
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. Oh, big mood.
Do you really?
Let's do this.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Hoard so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Wait, what? Okay, so... I don't care. I'm an idiot, a brave idiot. That's a big fucking mood right there. I'm gonna go for that.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meet around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
I have no problem dancing to disco music. It can be fun. Mother, help me. There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. I love that line. Please, no, I've changed my mind. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Oh boy, these are good. These are both good answers.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
So are those tapes just freewheeling right there? There's no actual magnetic tape going through? Oh my god, put some clothes on, my man. So if I want to touch this... Oops. Do I have to click on these? Oh, I see. Well, how do I guess I have to click on them, don't I? So what? How are you supposed to do this with the controller? Oh, right stick? Oh, okay. Well, it depends on what you mean by right stick if I'm using a PS5 controller. Oh, I see. Aha, I see. I see. I keep pressing the button, not realizing that's what I need to do. Gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense now. Okay. I'm gonna walk out this apartment. Guess I am. It's been locked from the inside. Oops. Okay.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Let's go for this.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie. with 4 or 5 different patterns.
Unbelievable.
The knot reminds you of a noose.
I was actually kind of afraid that it would kill me.
A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Hey, Pale Bunny.
It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact.
I'm gonna bring it on.
Little black spots dance on your retinas. It's almost pleasurable.
I have a story about me drinking a little too much and then going into a Costco and nearly dying from the overhead
The
lights.
blades come squeaking to a halt.
All right, well, I'm tired of that. Let's find out what we got going on with the tapes. All right, I got myself disco, I assume. All right, I'm no longer naked.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Fortunately, I would never eat a Costco hot dog because they're made of meat.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Do they even have veggie dogs at Costco?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from
It's
pulling
just
the
the
tool
bun.
back in after impact.
Just load it up with a ton of relish and ketchup and mustard. Yeah, I haven't been
is
to a
too large
Costco
for
in
a
like
bullet,
7,
yet
8
too
years.
small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also
You'd
been
really
heavy
have to
enough
throw a
if
shoe hard to
thrown with
break
force.
like a window pane. You definitely would.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside.
All
The
right,
door to it should be outside your room.
let's go grab it, I
Cool
guess.
wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Let's go and reenact Die Hard. I think I got all my clothes, haven't I?
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
All right, let's open the door. You gonna open the door or what, buddy? There, now I have my shoes.
There they both are. 2 identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
There we go, I have my shoes back. I no longer have to worry about glass.
Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
So there was like another thing and there was around here earlier. That I already... Actually, hold on a sec here. Sure. Steal some random coins.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
No.
Chief Executive Officer. Is there a look for a CEO? Is there a look? Like, I've seen many CEOs, and they all tend to wear very specific clothing.
Because you're a police officer, sir. I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
All this time.
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Oh, this is a silly question to ask her, but I have no choice.
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Oh, dear. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Oh, boy. These are hard ones here.
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Ouch. Ouch.
Of course.
It's
careful,
17%.
officer.
I may
They don't
be
like the
willing to
police around
gamble.
here.
I may be willing to gamble, but
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. Then she looks back at you,
oh, I didn't mean to
a
do
light
that.
glinting off her eyes.
Oh, let's ask her
Yes.
questions. I want to ask this question. I really want to ask this question.
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Hell yeah. This sounds like my sort of party. Disco music, I'm in.
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them. Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
I like her.
It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace.
There's a change of pace.
A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
Yeah, let's go for number
Yes,
1.
There was a church in there, a really small church, like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also, that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing
A
on top
wounded boar.
Yes. It was very cool.
Oh, she's so honest. I'm so glad she told me the truth that I'm cool.
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
That's so me. I think I'm gonna go for that.
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
It prides me to hear this. Tell me there was more. I need to see where this goes.
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable.
Jeez.
Sounds like you were in some real fundamental pain there, muscle man.
I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then.
Oh, I could ask her
Around
more.
4 or 5. And that was it. The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. You're in a hostel, sir.
Okay, so this is going to be fun.
We are in Revachol.
Revachol forever?
Forever and ever.
And ever and ever, out of the corner of your eye, you see the hair on the back of your hand standing on end. It feels as though low-grade lightning is coursing through you. You must be hypersensitive from the hangover.
Oh dear.
It's 51.
I guess we're going to ask what century it is.
The current century?
Ah, yes, the current century. It's CC 51.
Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
That's an interesting concept that we would just name centuries.
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir. You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization. Glad to have been of assistance.
I think we got through everything with her. Right, so it says it's March. Am I gonna... Please don't tell me I'm gonna take... Is he gonna take the cigarettes? Trente Le Monde. So if I go to her door, what happens?
The door is closed.
Okay, so I'm down here. Oh, this is the karaoke, isn't it? Seasoned with static. Delicious static.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Ah, the cafeteria manager. Will you still serve me drinks?
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
That period of my life is over.
Ah,
Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
okay, what's the difference then?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did Sylvie go?
She just, you know...
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
I wonder if that was my fault.
A small engraved steel tag says, "The Great Skua, Stair Koari's Skua."
Look, your buddy is over there.
He's not very talkative to me for some reason.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
I'm going for the first option.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop. Yes, you are. A real decorated hero.
Oh, this is great. I'm loving the sarcasm.
What did you not do? First, you took the body down. Then, you solved the murder. Then, you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike.
I did all those things?
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even
Oh,
remotely
that's too
useful
bad.
since you
I
got
thought
here.
that I did all those things and I was going to be the hero, but now you're telling me I haven't, so that is disappointing me. That's sadness.
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Violation success, legendary, discovered myself. Alright, what's for dinner? Monday. I'm just gonna take random stuff, I guess. Reserved for personnel until 1. Okay. The Royal Pinball Machine.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Alright, let's talk to him.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Oh, do I want to, like, say, invent a name for yourself? Oh, boy, because... Oh, man, what do I choose here? I don't know my name.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Ooh, I could take the last option there, and that might be funny, but... Yeah, I've spoken to the manager.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area.
Ah, shit.
Now that I'm here as well. It also wouldn't
shit, I
hurt
didn't
to
mean to do
assure him
that.
the police are finally here.
Is there a way to
In
go
full
back
force,
on the
I mean.
messages?
Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I guess not, if I accidentally skip over it.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Okay, whatever it is.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Oh boy. No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Probably. Am I gonna go have to deal with a dead body?
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Okay.
What a shame. Get to it now. Rip that body down from the tree.
I'm just thinking you go up to a body that's been, like, you know, suspended from something for days. It's a gruesome murder, and the first thing you do is you just rip it off the damn tree or whatever. Yeah, that's great. That's what you should do. Oh, what do I want to say? These are all really good lines, except for number 6.
After it's been up in a tree for that long, any kind of ripping is inadvisable.
No, well, fair enough.
Delicate goods, filled with stinking horrors.
I can see you drank last night and the night before.
Being called
that
out.
you're still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Kim is so straight to the point.
A painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort. The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't have that. So cigarettes will have to do.
Kim seems. I remember seeing Off's playthrough of this, and the bits and pieces I know about Kim makes me think that I'm going to enjoy Kim.
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to more
We all
Kim.
feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will. But first, we have to take it down.
All right, fine.
After you.
There is
officer.
some disco going on in here.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge?
Let's go for the honest one.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever.
Aw,
by
now Kim's my
interacting with
buddy.
him.
All right, let's talk to the bartender.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
Oh.
You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
Fantastic.
That worked. See, that's a good bluff right there.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to
Well, it's just like
arrive at
Kim
the
talk.
scene.
It's
It
safer
also
that way.
took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily
Hangovers do that
taking
to you,
up her
Pale
duties.
Bunny.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again. if
That
that's what you
seems like someone I would not get along with. He seems pretty pretentious.
I didn't imply that. Detective. I have everything. You?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
He's like, I'm gonna do your job for you.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Aw, well, thank you. I will drink my water.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
I kind of want to annoy him.
He
How
doesn't
far
know.
can I annoy
He
him?
just said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they?
Let's go for the easy option.
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Yeah, who exactly is saying that?
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here. A lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
Yeah, you know, we're just bored, so we lynched a man.
You mean the strike?
Hey, Lizzie.
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The Unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
Unionistas. I gotta just ask him, did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Okay, just had to ask, you know, maybe you might give us a confession.
Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this.
I will hound him on
hard,
this.
The prey drive says.
No, I didn't.
I am
did
so
it.
going to
Don't
push him on
appreciate
this.
this.
I'm so going
What
to
is
push him.
this?
Oh my god.
Do I have to answer him? Is this mandatory?
Oh, I'm going to be annoying in this game. I think I found the option. I'm just going to be annoying. Yeah, I'm a cop. You can't lie to the cop. It's against the law.
The lieutenant stands motionless, his expression unreadable.
Oh my god. This is great.
What are you, an idiot? I told you I haven't killed anyone.
He ignores you.
I love that I can be this much, like, this fucking annoying. This is great.
More. Press on. Push through.
Did you kill... Oh, I'm still gonna ask this.
Fuck you, man.
Oh my god, this is great.
That's enough.
Thank you ever so much.
I can do it again.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Okay, why did Sylvie go away? Did you kill her?
She went away because none of your business. Oh my god, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it.
No, he seems...
She went away because none of your business. Extra fine.
Extra fine, everybody.
Let's go.
Alright, I got 30 experience.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
What's real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Well, I'm gonna give you Bitcoin.
No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
This is a good question. What exactly is money?
What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can
I'm
take
just
bribes,
gonna be
I guess.
frustrating. This is
I'm
perfect.
sorry. I don't think cops can take bribes.
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
I can choose options here.
For survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in Martinez, and it's a cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer. If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me. I'm not an asshole.
I'm just gonna go with option 4.
Yes, it is. No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to
love
take
that
this.
I can
Come
do
back
this
when
to
you
him.
have 130 real. Yes.
Why haven't I played this game until now?
It is.
He demonstratively suppresses a world-weary sigh.
Oh, I wonder if I can arrest him.
You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything. I don't really need you to say anything. I just need the money.
Okay.
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated.
It's just a
The
small
hole in the
hole.
window was the first thing I saw when I came to work.
It's
So
just a
don't try
small
to tell me you
hole. It's
didn't.
not that much.
That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real.
Let
And
me
yes,
make certain the
real
math is
still
right
money.
here. I think I don't owe you money.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
Hmm.
You mean somewhere else to run up a huge debt? I don't think so. The union squeezed most places out of business to fund the strike. You're better off home.
I don't have a home.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
Yes?
Oh, actually, I didn't want to do that here. Oh, actually, no, we do want to play with this.
Excuse me? Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be in a deranged state. You have trouble remembering things. You've misplaced your badge. I cannot let you act in the name of the RCM without supervision until you've regained control of your faculties.
Oh, I need to ask what the RCM is.
That would be us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. That's good. Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your evenings to yourself. Please do. We wouldn't want your regiment to spill over into the investigation.
All right, let's find out about the case.
What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. Then you are not that far behind, actually. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The
Yeah,
dock
murder
workers'
should be a
is
union
the
matter.
de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's right.
Perfect. Cool. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just sort of picking out like some of the most ridiculous answers and ridiculous decisions, and somehow I'm getting points for this. I'm surely gonna find a way to fuck this up, but for now, meh. Also, I noticed that it's showing. Is it actually doing anything in the? I don't know if I turn on the interaction stuff for Twitch. I don't know what'll happen for y'all.
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Pissing competition.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. That's good.
Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Cop-off?
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
I have the extension enabled in the settings, like I provided a key and all that sort of thing. Like, I think... Yes, no, I enabled the Twitch extension. It'd be cool if it did actually... If it doesn't work, I'm not going to worry too much about it. That's okay.
Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Let's go over if it's a mysterious case.
It's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Oh, well, I'll eventually figure it out. I think labor disputes are very mysterious.
There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was
Cut this boring stuff off immediately. You know what this case is about.
Oh, we should do this. We should go down this road.
Good point. Martinez is famed for its occult sex murder rites. We'll get on it immediately. That's commendable. Was there anything else?
He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it.
Good.
Oh.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation.
Ah,
what
yes.
do you want to know?
You're wearing glasses. What a common topic. I always get asked about my glasses.
That's correct.
That makes him a binoclard. Completely uncocked material, if you say so yourself.
I'll be nice.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
Aww.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
Let's say all. It sounds like Korea.
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting. You're barking at the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholier.
I just love how he says all these words here. It's very cute. Revacholier. So that's such an interesting name too.
No.
No, you don't want to tell a secret about yourself?
The lieutenant nods.
What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, let's go down this.
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
Okay.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
Good. Let's change the subject.
No response. He just arches his brow.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
Oh, he really wants us to work.
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy. Try work, the case at hand. It can work miracles. Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation. Really? You look fine to me. This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer. Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted?
Oh, we can't. I don't want to do the check. All right, where are we going?
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Do it. Take up the pills.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
Okay.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John. You fumble with the spring-loaded gate of the carabiner, but to no effect, like fucking sleigh bells. What are you doing? You're gonna get caught.
Stop finger-fucking him, officer! I'm responsible for these oafs and their stuff. Even Sleepy there.
Aw, I got caught.
Yes, sure. A criminal.
I gotta play it off a little bit here.
To be honest, he's correct. Police officers generally don't go around appropriating possessions from people. Let's go.
It's just civil
It was just
forfeiture.
an idea. Come on, relax, everyone. It didn't turn out. There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber.
Why the yelling, man? Wait, what? I was just sleeping. What do you want, officer? Thank God, no.
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But when I'm out, then I'm really out. No corpses. No mausoleums.
Oh, I love how he says
Just
mausoleum.
Quality time.
Fuck sleep. Despite the headache and the queasiness, you feel like you've got at least a 10-kilometer run in you.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's it going? Haven't you noticed what's going on outside? Good. Then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment.
This man seems like a fun time.
For one, I could get some goddamn shut-eye. Right to sleep, I say. Nate got it. Majoret's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep.
I'll drink some
I
water.
was.
The way he says Measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's physical prowess. He seems like a worthy rival.
We are
Oops.
the workers, the union. We know what we need. What's right for us. Okay, I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart, knows how to negotiate. He's got our back. Yeah, what about it? You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten
That
by
last one is a little
stray
bit concerning.
dogs. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern? I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
Oh, are you the trouble?
You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not just mouthing off. He's strong, but even he has reasons to be cautious here.
They say your guy was a killer. Your tree man. He has friends, same as him, killers. There's only one thing they know well. How to wreak havoc. Everyone. It's a local rumor. You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his
I
blue
thought Kim wanted us to
notebook.
get our butts moving.
So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even sleepy hair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table.
Well, we
in
got
sweet
some stuff
sleep.
out of him, I guess.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You
Hey,
had to
Kira.
be somewhere.
This game is pretty cool so far.
You don't really know, do you? South, maybe, doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live in a dumpster. Fuck everything. Hobo cop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
Which door am I supposed to go out? There we go.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. Cop habit. You look at everything. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
Let's find out.
No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
Shot in the dark, you know.
Kuno's got this.
Ah, it's Kuno. I know Kuno.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy Kuno.
Kuno S.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Love it in the dick.
Ah,
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black
I am glad
holes and
that
his
word
jaw
is fully
twitching
censored
as if
because I
trying
hate
to
it.
break
If you
free
like
from
it,
the
that's
empire
fine.
of
I
his
hate it.
body.
I will never ever reclaim it.
The kid is obviously high.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Will do. Hanging out with Kuno would probably be a fantastic time.
Yeah, Kuno. Ride the lightning, Kuno.
Kuno's riding at sea.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kuno's not a gardener. He speaks in the third person.
Goddamn right he's not a gardener. He's an athlete.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
A rake is you.
You will see.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Right.
What? You wanna fuck Kuno now? What's the matter? Kuno's got you cornered. Nothing to say. Who's the man now, huh? Kuno's the man. You wouldn't believe the pussy Kuno tears up.
I'm pretty certain you do.
What was that, Kuno?
Nothing, see, nothing. Just slicing some bacon.
Uh-huh. He's really good at deflecting.
Fuck no. Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
Fast. This kid has got street smarts.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
I can ask, who is Kuno? No, Kuno is an interesting character from what I
Kuno's
remember
Kuno,
seeing
pig?
in another playthrough.
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
Oh, let's insult him.
Yeah, think about it. Think about that rabid Kuno shit.
Rabid. Yeah, you want to be rabid, buddy.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's going to put his hands on you.
Oh, dear.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Yikes.
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
Really? Is this where it's going?
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pig's in
Kim's
aim,
just standing
Kuno.
there.
Somebody, please!
Look at his shit-eating grin. He knows there's nothing you can do to him. He's bullying you, and you...
Oh, do I get... I could punch him?
Kill him. Kill him now. He won't see death coming.
Oh, I could punch Kuno? No, I'm gonna ask if he's high.
Help! Misters, help!
Rolling super hard.
He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late!
This was an easy choice.
You didn't shut him down. Your fat fist didn't meet its target.
Oh
Instead,
my
it
god,
pulled you
that's so
down
fucking
with it.
good! Oh my god, that's so good!
Pig's trying not to cry. Kuno
Kim's
can't
just standing
believe
there and he's
this
like,
shit. Can no
I'm
one
not
stop
paid
the
enough for
Kuno?
this.
Pig, Kuno thought you had this. What happened? Kuno can't do anything now.
All head, nothing inside though.
Fucked your shoulder, fucked your knee, fucked your fat body up.
Yeah, you deserve this. Trying to show your dick to Kuno. Kuno.
Oops, sorry.
Kuno's just gonna beat the shit out of you again.
You didn't even do anything. I'm doing a good enough job to myself. Sorry, I'm doing a good enough job to myself with that already. God damn it! I can't talk to save my fucking life.
Now, how about we go and do something worth the public's time?
All right. Well, I failed to punch Kuno.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. Just a trash container. There is no such thing. Your fingers start to itch.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or...
Did someone say pry bar?
Oh yeah, we're gonna do this one here. Crowbar.
Really? Your muscles are down with either one.
So how do I know my stats since I managed to injure myself? I see here. So I can do that. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Oh well. Well, I fixed myself. There you go.
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Ask the manager.
I didn't mean to do that, but that's all right. I'll figure out what the consequences are later.
Pry this baby wide open. Just a trick. Your fingers.
This is a lovely scene. Well, I got some painkillers again, so whatever.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Oh, no, let's find out here.
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Nice.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
And it's just...
What is this, then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Ooh, we found an interesting space. Oh, this takes me upstairs. I want to go back in there. Am I stealing from Kuno? I must be stealing from Kuno. Maybe we should go back downstairs. I guess that's probably the simpler thing to do. How do you leave this space? Herbs, by the way. Alright, let's talk about the dead body here.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
But if he did, Kuno will have something to say, right?
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
Active decay.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
Oh, let's just do it.
As you breathe
Oh my
in,
God.
the odor comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands
That's too
at
bad.
your
I was kind of
sides
hoping
and
he
your
would throw
eyes
up
squinting,
and then have Kuno
you stand in it.
spit out whatever the heck he would spit out himself. Like, whatever inane crap he would say.
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
Yeah, what are these boots?
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons. Ceramic plate, zirconium dioxide most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel, fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff. Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil. Yes, bullets will fly.
Yeah,
They
but like
always do.
ceramic
And the coil
shatters.
is
Like, I
fleshy
think
and
there's
mushed
bulletproof
and
ceramics, but
permeable.
like ceramics don't take
Cast
shock
in
very well.
ceramic shell. Resist death.
No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags. Someone could have cleaned the yard, but that's a question for the red-haired thing.
Well,
I hear you, cop, talking shit about the Kuno. Come here and say it to Kuno's face.
I'm gonna say fuck you.
You wanna fuck me, huh? You wanna fuck the Kuno?
Yeah, that's true. It's better to have the plate taken. That said, it can still like transfer the energy onto you, but in a much different way.
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties, and the like. This one still has his underpants.
What? Are you trying to ignore me now, fuckface?
Yeah, pretty much. We're ignoring you. Yeah, no, a bruise is better than, you know, a hole.
Kuno, this boots shit is super boring, and the guy's a total Victopaz.
It is. It's expensive.
I like how he's touching the ceramics.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. For a full set, about 4 years of wages. By catching, do you mean, let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them? Of course.
We're not gonna steal a dead man's ceramic armor. It's kind of gross at this point.
The lieutenant nods often. It's part of his unplastic expression range, communicating both professionalism and sarcasm.
That's for us
shit.
to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions. Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same. I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Yeah, why would he have this equipment?
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
That has to be creepy.
Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Let's do it.
Your fist connects to the boot with the same ding. The sound does not appear to get louder. The only difference is a barely audible click underneath. Sounds like the end of a long dice roll.
Did you hear that? A click? This is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads the incoming energy horizontally, from plate to plate. When the plates connect, there's a click. That's the sound you heard.
Huh.
See these lines?
Hey, EQ. Earthblade gameplay? Yeah, I'm very excited for Maddie's new game.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
Looks at the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Even the mongrels can see you're about to pull his head off.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's just a dead body at this point.
Do it, homo!
Do what?
Pull his head off. There's no point performing an autopsy if you do. We'll have compromised the coroner's case.
Fine.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
Let's go for number 3.
Maybe we should concentrate on what's outside the boot and leave what's inside to the boys at processing? Just this once. Besides, there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet.
Oh, that's so gross.
Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down, and second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around. All right then, you can pay the hostel bill in honor points. How many honor points have you collected?
Oh my god, I need to know this.
Of course there aren't. Don't be naive.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck.
Ugh,
Above,
that's so
a
brutal.
sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you. Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
Extremely.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask for a drink. This is definitely one of those times where you're like, maybe I should have a drink.
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries. Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt, buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there. I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
I'm going to go with the third option. I think lumbering from one moment to the next that describes this accurately.
We all are.
Crap.
This belt worries me. It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
All right, let's look at the tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Okay. I actually have a solar system map on my back tattooed.
I have only a cursive knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were. But it's not quite complex enough, is it?
It doesn't seem familiar from the insides of any radio computer your mind can imagine. The somewhat organic lines remind you of old filament memory units, but not quite. No, you're nowhere near right.
So am I.
Okay.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears, some sort of camera.
A Trigat Sunshine. Mini.
Ooh, he's got a really fancy camera.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
All right, Kuno, what are you going to tell us about technology?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
All right, let's find out.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
That's kind of cool, actually. It's
Okay,
basically a
maybe.
Polaroid.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Sure, just don't lose it.
We're going to lose it, aren't we? We're going to lose the photo.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
So we have... Oh my god, just...
His eyes are milky white, and dark
Oops.
brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
I could ask him this? Alright, let's do it.
The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Well, maybe I want to have my Fey moment and talk with the dead.
Who is he? He is male, 4250, with an athletic build.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench, eyes like a shark. As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
How should I know why you are squinting, officer? Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant.
Yeah,
with
it's
something.
because you bloat
Black
when you
liquid
die.
streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. Let's go for the smart one.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
Coin slot. Oof.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think. There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Well, let's go for the I think he's dead.
I agree.
Just deadpan right there.
Totally dead. No siree.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
That's not... Well, that's a normal amount of food for somebody to have within them.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Oh... I really want to see what this does, and I also hate this. Oh, what do I choose here?
Malicious laughter erupts in the yard. Sounds like seagulls.
Big said he's a...
Well, that went somewhere.
The lieutenant's face is made of stone. But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
I wanted to know what Kuno would say, but like, would I stop him in his tracks for saying something like that? Like, I personally would never say that to save my life, but he just kind of laughs along, which is an interesting... It's just some interesting writing, I guess.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
Hey, insane.
How?
Just shoot the belt. Yeah, let's shoot the belt.
It absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut one thread loose.
But that's one less thread. And then if we keep shooting the belt, that's one less thread every time, right? See? See? This is me thinking.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
This game is pretty bleak. I will tell you that. I am enjoying this so far.
Pigs will miss Kuno.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said. Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements.
This is so cool.
A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
a lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's desk was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
What does that word even mean?
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he? Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Cloud.
Beano Clart?
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
It's bad as it is, us shooting firearms like punks here.
Oh,
Go ahead,
okay.
I'm not stopping you.
They only have one gun!
Oops.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Officer, why do we only have one gun?
I would believe if it's Finnish. Let's say my gun is stolen. It's the safest thing to say.
Extremely unfortunate. You need to contact your station about it as soon as possible. Try not to lose this one, please.
Okay, I get to do this too.
Fucking banani poika! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
Estonian? Okay, that makes sense.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
Go fuck yourself.
Kuno is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The trigger feels delicate and ready to break under your finger. The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Point the gun. That's tempting. Damn.
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose with a whir. With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you, looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Communism.
What?
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from.
You don't know if you've ever
Only
seen that
it's
succeed? Well, I guess I managed to pull that off.
Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
Oh, what's this here? So I have all this here. What's this here? Oh, I see here. So that's what it's... Okay, got it. I don't know what route I'm going for, but this is... We'll see.
By being a damn good shot. Ace is high.
Oh, we'll be nice to Kim. Yes.
The lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation. Your palm hurts from the slap. It's precise, and down to the point.
I knew these guys were.
We will perform a field autopsy and determine.
I'm ignoring
the cause of
Kuno.
death. But before,
I just had a good moment
Excuse
here.
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells. The fall seems to have released something deep inside it.
the stench is getting bad. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. I need a little breather before we do the autopsy. Yes, the 4 phases of a murder scene. 1. Investigation of the scene.
2. Go to court the next day.
I can't say I'm satisfied with that part yet. We should search for prints, maybe. And a trash container too. 2. Initial examination of the victim. We were pretty good in our efforts, and the autopsy will provide another chance. 3. Field autopsy. This will not be pleasant or easy, and it will have to be performed on the scene.
The fuck are they on about?
Shut up, Kuno.
Cops are gonna cut his shit up next.
4 and final, transport of the coroner's case to the district morgue. I'll do that. God, it stinks. No, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain. From crime scene to autopsy to cleanup, we do it all. An honor and a burden attached to your rank. Mine is Lieutenant Detective, unfortunately. I can't tell you how tired I am of this corpse.
Lieutenant Detective.
He is growing truly tired of it. It's not merely moodiness. His tolerance limit is near.
With shooting like that? Of course you are. Your station would not have assigned you to this case otherwise.
Aw, Kim is being so supportive.
In the meantime, we should try to interview Evrard Clare, the leader of the Union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging. The harbor just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge, though. Or we could ask around for the representative of the logistics company. My initial information says the Wild Pines have sent some sort of strike negotiator to wrangle control back from Evrard. Yes, and those were the interviewees. Let's go.
Nice. Can we talk to Kuno still?
Look, see? It's the fucking war pig! Try not to knock yourself out.
Alright, well, good talk, Kuno. See what we can find around here. How am I supposed to get up there again? I think the last time I went up there. Oh, right. Okay. I see what we're doing. Aw, look at that, I have money. Ooh, got lots of money. But how do I get over there? I can understand this track making you nervous. Yeah, don't worry about any of that right now. This is me also playing this with I don't want to say fresh eyes, but
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
hello, I am the law. How much have you seen before? Bits and pieces, but not the whole gameplay.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
I wonder if I can just internalize this. Oh, I don't have anything like that there, so... I think I won't touch that for now.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
What is a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
Biographies of famous people. Okay.
A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved. Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards. My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have.
She's being
I hope they're
very
about books.
forward about answering my questions.
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
I'm gonna do this one.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad to help Mum out with the store.
Aw. Thought I picked the right answer.
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
What is school, anyway?
School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
A charity?
The gale wind blows in from the coast, a wind of needles. It wraps itself around a building of brick and mortar. Somewhere, a clamor rings through the honeycomb of classrooms. Remorse, the parquet of assembly halls, the rows of stall bars are growing cold.
That's such good writing.
The corridors stand empty. A girl's voice somehow finds its way through this strange feeling. You haven't heard a word of what she's been saying these past few moments. You only hear...
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first.
Peachy.
There's talk about this house being cursed. Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Ass up.
I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
But maybe I want to get some books. Maybe there's like a section in the back full of magazines behind a curtain.
Yes, please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir. Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
How does it manifest
It
itself?
does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
Aw, thanks, Kim.
No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Crime is what we were solving before this conversation began.
Kim seems a little exhausted of this conversation.
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Kim is done with this conversation, but I want to I want to show this 12-year-old girl who is actually the king here.
Don't say that. He's not even real. You're real.
That's right, a real failure.
Cheer up, sir. No need to compare yourself to a fictional character. Maybe you can show me some real deductive police work, sir. Like in the books.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do something.
The girl
Yes.
keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
What do you mean, sir?
Her hands are cold, but
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed,
aw,
nearly chewed down
poor
to the
kiddo.
flesh.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
Yes, it's super simple.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She nods, half provocative, half
Oh,
enthusiastic.
I want to like make this the one moment where like I'm a genius.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't. It was okay, sir.
Oh, she loves me. She loves me so much. I'm just nailing it here.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
Why is this showing it funny?
You're quite sober.
You're quite
The
sober.
lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching.
I'm gonna say this.
I sure hope you are, sir.
Oh, I got a little too. I was a little quick on the gun there.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir. It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad
Why
about
not
what they
two
have
girls?
lost, but then it all
Unfortunately.
turns out just fine in the end. That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you do have to write about.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people.
No, but
and
I want-
everyone is happy in the end.
No. I want miserable romance.
Maybe some about other books? Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Can I become famous by reading a book? Let's find out.
I don't know about that, but but I imagine life is great when you're famous.
Yeah, you can pretty much go everywhere and no one bothers you.
They're all dogs.
They're all dorks. I love that.
Annette's expression remains ever so helpful, but she doesn't say anything.
Oh, let's say this.
Isn't that kind of a childish thing for a grown-up to say?
What makes you think I'm a
You
grown-up?
look all wrinkly and hairy, like an old person.
Oh, let me guess. I'm going to take a morale hit for this.
You also feel old, tired, hardly able to catch your breath, your joints aching constantly.
I'm going to go for option number 2.
I wonder how I'll be when I get old. Maybe I'll also get all wrinkly.
You're too positive, kiddo. Okay, I'm going to take a quick little break to get some new water. I'm actually going to have a beer. I'll be right back.